Please be still for the moment of silence. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning, BNN. FCA, we want to welcome you. We want to invite you to the See You at the Pole event next Wednesday morning, the 28th. We're going to meet at 7:15 a.m. We're going to converge at the flagpole in front of the school, and we're going to pray for this school, for our community, for the nation, for the globe. This is a global event. Students all over the globe are going to be gathering together, praising God and praying to Him that He will come in our community, reveal Himself, and lift those up in need. So please come out Wednesday morning, see at the pole. You know, Jesus said, Matthew 18:20, for those who meet 2 to 3, who meet in my name, I will be there. So please, show up and, hey, take their word for it.
Good Monday morning, Bulldogs. I'm Aaliyah Greenlee.
And I'm Ethan. Thanks for tuning in to BNN.
If you plan on purchasing your school pictures this year, the money and/or check needs to be enclosed in the envelope with the proper package marked. This needs to be turned into the front office by Monday, October 10th. Remember to include exact change or check made out to Piedmont Portraits, as the envelope is turned over to Piedmont Portraits and not kept at the school.
Students, when you go to the DMV for the beginner's permit, you must have something from the school that shows your home address. It can be a report card. If you do not have one, please come to the office before going to the DMV, and they will be glad to print you the necessary paperwork you need. Let's send it over to Ms. Sanders with an important announcement.
Good morning, everyone. It's time for our second essay writing competition. The essays will be due in Freshman Success at the very beginning of class next Wednesday, September 28th. The writing prompt is as follows. Bullying is a problem in all schools. It happens in the bathroom, hallways, classrooms, and the gym. Think about what you can do to solve the problem to keep the bullying from happening. Write an essay about how the problem of bullying is affecting our school. Talk about where you see bullying the most often, and then explain what needs to be done to stop the bullying of your classmates. You can write your essay or you can type your essay. It has to be 12-point font and double-spaced if you choose to type it. And it will be due at the beginning of Freshman Success class on September 28th. Don't forget, you can win $25. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ms. Sanders.
This past Thursday, the girls' varsity and JV volleyball teams were defeated by Hillcrest. The JV team defeated Riverside on Thursday. Today's the final day to purchase any of Alan Grant's books in the Media Center.
Bulldog book lovers will meet in the Media Center during both lunches on Thursday. Bring a packed lunch to the library to learn about our Altered Books project starting this October.
That is all the news we have for you today, Bulldogs. I'm Leah.
And I'm Ethan. Thank you for tuning in this morning.
Hey Bulldogs, I'm Aaliyah Greenlee.
And I'm Serena, and we're here with Alan Gratz. Why did you choose young adults as your main audience?
Yeah, because I'm interested in a lot of different stuff, and before I chose young adults to write for, I'd been trying to write, well, I'd written some community theater, like I said, and I'd also tried writing for television, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it was one of my favorite shows when it was on, and Star Trek, and X-Files, and I tried writing scripts for these and trying to sell them, but I was living in Knoxville, Tennessee at the time, and it turns out if you want to write for TV, you got to move to California or New York, and we didn't want to move. We had a family and careers and everything in the South, and we wanted to stay here in the South. So I put all that stuff away, and I said, what can I write where I could make a career out of this? And I thought, well, novels. And then what kind of novels do I want to write? I was teaching 8th grade English, so I was already working with teenagers and with young adult fiction. and I loved it. And my wife at the time was the children's book and toy buyer for a group of bookstores. So she was bringing home all these brand new books. Laurie Hall Sanderson's Speak had just come out, Philip Pullman's Golden Compass. There were all these great books coming out, and it was like this renaissance in young adult literature. You know, young adult had been around since the 60s, but was really enjoying this renaissance where you could find anything, no matter what your passion, you could find it in YA. And I loved it, and I read these books that she brought home, and I read these books for class, Walter Dean Meyer's Monster, great stuff. And I said, this is what I want to do. You know,
If you plan on purchasing your school pictures this year, close an envelope with the paper.
You talk with your hands. Like,
I mean,
he does. Like,